Lesson in Everything by Lynn Miles. She's at the Black Sheep Thursday evening. It's 18 minutes after 3 o'clock and you're listening to All in a Day. Well, this is a time of year when a lot of people are resolving to be more active, get to the gym more, or start going, maybe take up a new sport. The Ottawa Sport and Social Club is hoping some of those people will join its new recreational sports league. For the first time, they're offering a league specifically for people aged 35 to 50 called the League of Legends. Lael Morgan is the executive director of the Ottawa Sport and Social Club. She joins me in the studio. Good afternoon, Lael.
Hi, thank you for having us.
I love the name.
Thank you.
League of Legends. But tell me, people are used to the idea of sort of special classes maybe for seniors and stuff. Why a league for the 35-plus crowd?
Yeah, there's a few different reasons for that. We found that in the city of Ottawa, for the most part, people who are 35 to, say, 50 are missing that really fun sport league organized spot they can go every week and actually hang out and have fun with friends. So that was one of our reasons. The other one was we feel like people, as they start to get older, don't necessarily want to compete with a really young crowd. Thinking about 19-year-olds. And so we wanted to offer something really fun for them where they have very similar like interests to be able to play sports together.
As someone who plays recreational soccer with my 40-year-old friends, I can understand when you're having 20-year-olds kind of run around you.
Exactly.
Not always the most fun. What sports are you offering? Is soccer one of them?
We're going to be offering soccer in the summer. For our winter season, we're doing an all sorts of sports league, volleyball, basketball, and floor hockey.
Any thoughts of expanding that? Or?
Yeah, the summer we'll do more field sports, so we'll have ultimate, likely soccer, volleyball, beach, and then we'll also have some really neat social events coming up as well. So it's not necessarily all sports, but giving people the chance to meet new people through social activities.
So what specifically are some of the advantages you think come from dividing people up by age groups like this?
I think it gives people the chance when they're, one, on the agility side. So you're playing at a level of competition that you feel really comfortable with. And I think you touched on a great point with soccer. So there are big differences between 20-year-olds and 40-plus-year-olds. The other side is the social. So we really encourage going out to the pub after, making sure that you still have fun with your team on and off the court. And when you're talking with people in the similar age groups, you've gone through certain milestones together. So people who are becoming more friendly, maybe they all have kids together, or maybe their partner and themselves want to go out and meet more couples out. So this gives you that chance when you're with people who are in the same stages of life.
And if I'm over 35, do I have to join this league, or can I still play with the younger crowd? Yeah,
we're going to find, and we've already seen this come through the office in the last few weeks, we've got people who are really keen to still stay in our core leagues, of which we have 17-plus leagues. There's 9,000 people playing weekly with us. But for the people who really want to stick to the 35-plus, they can then play in the League of Legends. And
in your case, it's not a factor. You can't play in the League of Legends, right?
Of course not. Wink, wink.
You're not going to answer necessarily, but are you? Which one are you playing in?
I'm actually in my early 40s, and
no.
I'm actually going to be playing in the main leagues. But
okay.
I think over time in the summer, we'll definitely be moving to the League of Legends.
What's your reasoning for staying in the other league?
I think it's because our team feels young at heart, and we're also very, very fit. We're still all working out. We're going to the gym, and sports is also one of our outlets. So for us, I think we still feel very competitive with the younger generation, but that's not a reason why we wouldn't go into the League of Legends either.
And no, this is relatively new, but what kind of response have you had so far?
It's been amazing. So we've had a lot of people calling saying this is a much-needed league for us. We're really excited to have it, especially the floor hockey. People are really excited to play the floor hockey with us on the Thursday nights, but it's been really, really positive.
And now you have sort of setups like this across Ontario and different sports clubs across the province. Is that the case?
We have our sport leagues running pretty much from coast to coast. Our League of Legends is launching this winter in Ottawa, and then if it's successful, which I know it will be, we're going to then see about introducing it to all of our other clubs.
And Ottawa's the headquarters.
Ottawa's our headquarters. We do have clubs in Victoria, Kingston, Halifax, and Quinte West.
So we'll see how it goes here. Spreads across the country.
Exactly.
Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Lael Morgan is the Executive Director of the Ottawa Sport and Social Club. We'll post a link on our website to information about the League of Legends. We're also interested in your thoughts on sports and fitness for people over 35. Do you like the idea of a separate league, or do you have a success story about keeping up with the younger crowd? You can send us an email, allinaday@cbc.ca, or get in touch on Twitter @CBC Now, in the meantime, we wondered what a fitness expert would think of this idea of a special league for the 35 plus. Joanne Hale is a personal trainer and fitness instructor. She joins me in studio. Good afternoon, Joanne.
Good afternoon, Giacomo.
I recognized you when you came into the studio. We're
Yes.
laughing about it because
Yes.
you work at the Plant Bath
Yes, I
as
do.
a fitness instructor,
I do.
and a few years back you showed me how to do some plank maneuvers.
I did. And you remembered them, which is awesome.
But
That's
I don't
great.
know if they paid off. I can't say that.
Well, you have to keep coming back. That's part of the whole deal.
So Joanne Lale says a lot of people are expressing interest in this, but is there actually a good biological case for a league aimed at the 35 plus crowd?
Absolutely. The age 35, I don't know whether they chose this for a specific reason, but physiologically, the age of 35 is really when human beings start to age. So 24, you're at your peak. You're as good as you're ever going to be, and you will be beautiful and fantastic till you're 35. You won't notice it till you're 40. I get a lot of people coming to me going, I turned 40. I don't know what happened to me. I went to play soccer. I went to do this. I went to do this with my kids. What happened? I used to be so fit. I used to be this. It's been happening since you turned 35, but you just didn't notice because it's a gradual change. So if you're just coming back into fitness at 35 and a team sport is what works for you, fantastic. That's great. This is a terrific idea because you're playing a sport. You don't even really notice that you're engaging in a fitness activity. When you're at the gym, you know what you're doing. There's no distracting yourself from what's going on there. But this is terrific, and then the added bonus of the social aspect afterwards. Terrific.
So that's the biological case and the social aspect as well. Are there also drawbacks of playing in a group that has such a big range?
I think that for the people that are going to join up, that's going to be a personal thing for them. There are people who defy their age category, that are consistently beating people 20 and 30 years their junior because they're super athletes and they're very, very fit. But for the vast majority of people, this is going to be right for them. And if it isn't, great. If they join this, then they can still join up with the younger people if they feel more comfortable. But there's a lot of, I work with a lot of older adults, and older adults nowadays, they're saying 55 plus. I don't know too many 55 pluses that are that old. So, but it just encompasses such a wide range of people that it can be very helpful to have an older group like this.
But isn't there some good in playing with people who might be faster than you? Kind of push yourself harder? You
might. And for some people that's going to work, but you're going to know yourself. But other people get discouraged by that. It's like, I can never be that. I'm not that anymore. I think that it's not good to always look back and go, well, I used to do this, and it's gone. Time is always moving forward. We're never going back to those things. I feel terrible saying this. It's like, oh, what? Oh, my, it's all going past me. But it is, and you have to embrace it. You have to say, oh, now I get to be in the 35 to 50. And eventually you're going to be in the 75 plus class or whatever, because you're going to be there and you're going to be active at that point.
And you touched on the socializing part. Leo mentioned it as well. How important is that in your mind?
To me, it's just vital, especially as we get older, because we're becoming less and less involved with other people. As you get older, there's less opportunities to meet people your own age. If you have children, maybe you'll meet them through your children. But this is just a great way to meet people. I started teaching at a community center, an older adult class. These people lived in the same neighborhood for years. They didn't know each other. And then all of a sudden I'm realizing, oh, they're all going out for coffee. So now the community center is now offering coffee at the community center after my class. So they can go and sit in another room and sit on a couch and have coffee. It's provided for them. And they do that a lot with other older adult groups. So I think it's great.
Joanne, thank you very much. Maybe I'll see you again if I Have to stick to a New Year's resolution.
I look forward to it.
This one. Thanks so much. Joanne Hale is a personal trainer and fitness instructor in Ottawa.